So it's a pleasure to finally be talking to you directly. And I think a common thread that runs through the three of us is we all studied abroad. I used to be in the States, you used to be...
In the States.
In the States, okay. And Giang obviously used to be in the UK. And Giang, you have definitely established yourself, like your brand is someone who has extensive experience living in another country. So I just want to take it all the way back to the beginning and ask you how you arrived in the UK in the first place.
I was always a curious kid. I wanted to experience things that I didn't experience before, and I wanted to see things I didn't see before, and that was a very important drive for me. But then I think one of the most important drives for me at the time was how I was so heavily bullied at school, and I didn't feel like I belonged almost.
So we've heard a lot from you that you've been bullied, and were you bullied in Vietnam? How are you able to cope with bullying?
I felt like an outcast at home, in my hometown. I always felt a little bit of a weird kid. I was always weird, and so I wanted to find a place. I left my hometown. I went to the UK. It was scary. It was exciting. I guess the time in the UK gave me the opportunity to get along with everybody with different colors in many ways, and everybody was accepting. I went to art school, so everybody was weird. Everybody was, oh God, there was some really weird kids at my university. But then we went to art school and everybody was shining in their own way. And I guess every single kid at art school would at a point feel like an outcast. And so we all came together and we all accepted each other, and we all put our own insecurities and our own pain into our artwork. And it was such a beautiful environment, and it has shaped me very much. It was very important to who I am today. The reason why I look at people now and I don't quickly jump to a conclusion, or I don't feel angry with people that look different than me, is because I was exactly the same person, and I felt the pain, and I respect that everybody has to be themselves, and I love that the world is so different and the world is so colorful. And overall, now that I look back, I mainly see the good things. So if you are a kid that is going through university abroad at the moment and you feel like things are a little bit overwhelming, or if you are just having a bad day overall, just remember that when you are my age, you are going to look back and you are going to appreciate the time that you are there, and you are going to love it.
Well, it sounds like your time in the UK has a huge influence on your personal identity, and I'm just wondering if, had you continued to stay in Vietnam, would you have turned out the way you are today?
I don't think I would have survived, to be perfectly honest with you. Let's say that I didn't have a very nice time in my hometown as a kid, and so the time in the UK helped me realize that it's okay to live and it's okay to be me. And I don't think that I would have been able to survive in many ways if I didn't have the opportunity to go abroad to study. However, of course, if my trip to the UK didn't happen, I think that, of course, we never know, right? We never know. But then if that didn't happen, I don't think that I would grow to be able to become me today. I would probably be carrying a lot of pain by now, and I would grow up to be somewhat of a toxic adult, if you know what I mean. Because if you are not allowed to live your life, then you would put that pain onto other people. i.e. your family, your kids, your friends, the world around you, I would grow up to be an angry adult, which I don't want to be. I don't want to be judgmental. I don't want to be small-minded, and I don't want to be putting my pain on other people, almost.
So it sounds like you found relief from the bullying in creative outlets. You told us that you wrote and you read a ton. Is that right?
Yeah, back in the days, do you remember? I'm pretty sure your parents had those notebooks as well. Those thick notebooks that the government would give you every time, every New Year. They would give them these leather-looking covered notebooks that are very, very thick, look very boring. But then I would buy stickers and I would make it interesting. I would fill up many of those thick notebooks with my thoughts and my struggles and how I didn't have any friends, and I would have my imaginary friend. Oh, it sounds so sad. But then it trained me to learn how to be with myself, I guess. So it's a very, I would say, a very important time in my life. I look back and I'm grateful. Having very few friends allowed me to be with myself and to be content with who I was, and I guess that helped me accept me for me and to learn about myself and to grow as a person.